Welcome on board to another edition of Spring Trends right here on Western Spring Television, where we say it as it is. Here on Spring Trend, we'll look at everything trending, what's trending, who is trending, why they are trending, and reactions on social media. It is the 8th day in the month of April 2024, and we will definitely make it count. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei. Joining me on the show is my amiable partner, drum rolls, Femi Ojo.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right, welcome on board. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, so very quickly we move to our first story for today as we hear this sad incident that happened in Imo State. Nigeria police arrested an Imo hotel owner for torturing, locking alleged phone thief in room with Femi generator till he died. And we hear that the Rule of Law and Accountability Advocacy Center has condemned the Imo hotel management and also a military officer over death of suspected phone thief locked in room with Femi generator. This is them taking laws into their own hands. And reactions on social media, Sulaiman Kende says they took law by themselves by killing a suspect. And in many cases, says they have shielded the military guy that actually tortured him to death. Now, the hotel owner will face the law alone if he doesn't bribe his way out, as usual in Nigeria. And Baka Onishola says until death sentence resumes back in Nigeria with full force, people will not respect human life. Femi, your thought on this? I mean, this is not the first time we see people, carry out jungle justice. This might not be seen as it is jungle justice, but you know what I mean when they hear of this person is a thief. Before you know, tires come from nowhere, fuel comes from nowhere. They pour it and they lit the person begins to burn and the person dies. Just like that. People mob an alleged thief to death even without knowing what the person actually did. All you have to do, especially in a place like Lagos, is just to shout ole, 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 and before you know it, people that even didn't know the genesis of the situation will come and add their own hands, donations of fuel, tires, and matchsticks from lighters from where, and the person is gone. What are your thoughts? This person was alleged to have stolen a phone, and the hotel owner had, called on a military officer who tortured him, locked him in a room with Femi generator, and this person is dead.
I think there are many layers to issues like this. It's a sad one, by the way. For somebody stealing a phone, stealing is bad, by the way. It's not legal, it's not virtuous, it's not what any human being should be associated with. But now we're talking about somebody who, even in law, there is how commensurate every sin against the state or individuals, or offense rather, let me say sin, offense has a weight that it pulls, and that's what is determined, or what determines the gravity of the punishment that will be given by Milot whenever they're on this matter. So it's not as much as we try to detest stealing, it's not. That doesn't mean that's the only thing, especially there is a law. If there is a law in that particular land. Now, somebody that smokes contrabands or whatever that is not good around here, or takes drugs, there is a commensurate punishment for it. If you go into another clime and there is a law, anybody caught with it is death. There are instances in Malaysia, in Saudi Arabia, and some countries like that. But then the issue is, that's why I say it's a multi-layer situation. Some persons have experienced robbery, stealing before, and they have suffered for what they shouldn't suffer for. Some persons' investment have been carted away, stolen away, robbed away by some criminals. So whenever those people, and they are still edgy, many persons are sad, so many persons are upset, they have been put in difficult positions just because some individuals came with guns to rob them of their hard-earned belongings and money. So whenever such a person hears at the sound of stealing somewhere, many of them are angry and they want to just descend on that fellow, not caring what the person has stolen or not. But the situation now that in question, that a military personnel was involved in torturing And we learned, allegedly now, that the guy was left in a generator house. And, you know, the person that even died from the torture alone, died from the fume, from the exhaust, from a generator house. And I think people should begin to know that we have a law in this land. Everybody, there should be investigation.
He is a suspect. I mean, he's not guilty until proven.
But I only have to paint that background that is because of sometimes what people have gone through that makes them edgy and angry. The thing is, we are angry as a people. Sometimes somebody doesn't even need to steal your thing. You just know that people are edgy. The situation of the country has turned so many persons to angry people, angry birds. Not just a game as a behavior, but then you should know that in this particular context, now an army personnel or military personnel being involved in torturing, you should know better than what you are doing.
Yes.
Investigations. But let's just know that an average Nigerian is just angry. And you know the reasons why.
But then we hope that investigation, a probe will be done into this. And the hotel owner, the military personnel involved will also you know, have their day in court, and the law will take its course. And, you know, speaking about Nigerians being urgent, I heard the story of a particular guy that said, I read this on X, where he said that he was walking along this road in one of the roads in Lagos State, and this conductor from nowhere, you know, what we call conductor in this part of the world, in this country, from nowhere just gave him a slap from behind. And he was like, what did I do? What did I do? And he was asking him why he had to have that kind of haircut. I mean, he was crazy. He said till today that he anytime he remembers that,
he's traumatized.
He's traumatized, because why would you just slap me from nowhere and say, why do you have to? And the haircut is not like a bad haircut. He said it was on Bololo, what we call Bololo, All right, we move to our next story at this time. Peter Obi is speaking, and he has actually waded into this conversation of electricity tariff hike. He is saying that the rich should be taxed and the poor should be, subsidies should be given to the poor when it comes to electricity. Tax the rich, subsidize electricity for the poor, Obi tells FG. And Collins Opara says, it is crucial for governments to prioritize policies that alleviate the burden on the poor, while ensuring that the affluent contribute their fair share to society. This approach can help bridge the gap between the rich and the poor and create a more just and sustainable society. And Olubimi Aro says, it shows clearly that Obi does not know what is happening. It is the rich that are on Band A, while the poor are not affected by any electricity tariff. Its supporters should inform him well. And reacting to Olubumi's comment, Tony Jimao 10 says, you lied. Band A means that the rich get at least 20 hours per day, while poor and the other bands may not have at all. How are they going to be productive because they cannot afford it? Is that subsidizing for them? Subsidizing means that Peter Obi said is that tax the rich. I mean, that's what he's saying. I mean, Olubimi was trying to say the Band A people are the rich, so the increase is for them to be taxed so that the poor can have electricity. But I think I actually will align with what Tony Jima says, that the poor are not getting the electricity subsidized because they do not have the same amount of power supply that those on Band A get. So they are paying for what they get. So what do you think?
I think those tweets reeks of truth and half-truth. And I explain why. It is, you might want to say or think that because it's Band A, you know, they are the guys that enjoy premium power, and then they pay for it premiumly as well. But it's not always the case. And it has to do with area. I'm not sure, being on Band A is not about meter, the kind of meter that you are using. So the rich will rather go for a Band A meter. No, it's about the area in which you are. So that doesn't mean it's only a rich people, the rich people that are concentrated in a particular area. Somebody that is not as rich, in as much the person is there, he has to pay for that. So the only thing the person can do is to check his usage at times. It will still be stressful. But for what Peter will be saying is let the rich do more for the country. Let them contribute more. Let them part away more than what they are currently doing. Don't let the poor pay for what the rich is using. We just had a program where somebody explained that sometimes it seems.
Even the rich guys, they don't get a pay at all.
Yeah, that some of them, because who checks it? Can you approach a commissioner, which in this case, distribution company personnel will approach a heavily guarded house with bouncers, with military guys, with
dogs,
with heavy, fierce-looking dogs, and say, "Okay, open gate, I want check meter." Even you yourself, you just do something else, and these are the issues. But the thing is, let nobody in a working nation, nobody should change the system. That's the thing. Let the rich do whatever they have to. The rich doesn't have to bleed to death because they are rich. It's not a sin to be rich, but whatever is commensurate that they should contribute to the system in tax, in CSR, in whatever they have to do, let them do. The poor, so to say, the class of the poor is not the class that everybody wants to stay because you don't want to pay. I'd rather be rich and pay more,
be able to afford it, than for me to be classified as
so that
poor.
you will not pay anything at all. Nobody wants to be there. But then it is like, according to what the Holy Bible says, time and chance happened to them all.
Of course, and according to what Jesus said, the poor you will always have with you, even if you don't want to be, part of them. But
and
definitely
also,
you will also
in
have
as much you are talking about what the Bible and Jesus has said, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
All right, it's a Bible study this morning on Spring Trends. We move to our next story for today, and this is where I sing the song, this Yoruba popular song that you sing for warriors, when they come back home, or people when they come back home. They say, "Kabo, sheda da lede, atinretire." I hope I got that right. But
that one is sang for anybody. It doesn't have to be warriors.
Okay.
The one that is sang for warriors is okay,
so Ajagun Femi has sang the song for us. But then it's homecoming for travel content creator Pelumi Nubi. Let's watch this video and we'll be back to take reactions. That's so beautiful to watch. A 28-year-old Pelumi Nubi back home after 68 days on the road, traveling from London to Lagos. It was just like yesterday when she actually started this trip, and I remember a lot of people asking, how was she able to do that? Or how will she be able to do that? But now, they say whatever has a beginning surely will come to an end, and that was the end of our journey from London to Lagos, solo driving. And it has been a wonderful one, the good, the bad, and the ugly on the road. Let's take reactions at this time. So overwhelming to watch the true African spirit. Congratulations, Pelumi. This is coming from Omoya Akim, Big Sharps on X. And moving to Pel Pile, Pel says, Pelumi deserves more recognition than this. From accident to Lumi breaking down, Persia should endorse her already. And Lynn on X says, welcome home. Please find out for me. I have seen my jackpot plan. Make I follow our car when she's returning back to London. Okay, Nigerians always have a way with words. But then, congratulations to Pelumi, and also our car has been of great help to our our car is named Lumi. And, the car has gone through a whole lot, from going through the Sahara Desert, through, immigration problems, accident on the way. It's a wonderful feeling that, she was able to start and finish this. Very emotional there, I should say, with that homecoming, the heroic welcome for her. Femi,
Yeah, it's a good one to say that people really rooted for her. I remember on this same, desk, we spoke about when she wanted to start, and people were saying we should be able to pull through. I said, in as much as she will have crossed her T's and dotted our I's, but now that she's back, we are very happy that she's doing this with us. Somebody even said whenever she's going back, the Japa plan for that person, carry me along, go London. It is. So big ups to her.
All right, big ups to Pelumi Nubi. Congratulations to you. And of course, we pray that this will bring so much recognition, so much endorsement, and so much success and blessings for you. From the desk of the Spring Trends team, we celebrate you and we welcome you back home. And this is where we draw the breaks on the show this morning. Of course, tomorrow and next tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, have been declared public holiday. But for us right here, we do not get to do holidays. We are here and we will be here tomorrow and next. But to everyone who will be having holidays, ensure to enjoy your day, enjoy the holidays, spend with family, have fun, do what you want to do, and be refreshed for Thursday as you return back to work, Femi.
And be responsible.
Be responsible. That's the word.
Yeah.
All right. Till we come your way again tomorrow, 8:30 through to 9. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei. Have for yourself a fulfilling day. And to the people in North America, have fun with the solar eclipse today.